Vinny Caravella.
Alex Navarro.
Do you love the 80s?
Do I love the 80s? Yeah.
You don't have to. You can say you don't.
Sure. I mean, like in the Michael Ian Black, I love the 80s.
I mean, if that's where your head goes, I might have gone to Hal Sparks personally.
Hal Sparks,
yeah.
okay, yeah. Maybe he's more in the 90s. I don't know. Michael Ian Black, it was the 80s and 90s. I don't know. They made so many of those. Are they up to 2000s
Yeah,
yet?
you're right. They made so many 80s. There were so many 80s.
I mean, you're joking, but you're not wrong. The versions of 80s. Which version of 80s are you talking about? Stranger Things?
How about the Netflix version of the 80s?
The 80s by way of Stranger Things, by way of Netflix?
By way of intense nostalgia.
I have watched some of Stranger Things Season 3, the first couple of episodes, and I will say I'm having a little tougher time getting on board with it. I think I don't want to talk about any spoilers, but it seems like the Mall is the most interesting character in this season so far.
I don't disagree with you. I'm where you are. I've watched the first 2 episodes, and I'm like, I don't know if I care enough about what's going on here to keep watching.
They've kind of made a lot of the characters unlikable in ways that are like...
Especially Hopper. Like, I'm not feeling Hopper at all this season.
And maybe that's intentionally, and it comes around for some kind of arc, but Hopper and the main... Michael, was that the main kid? Even Elle, they've kind of made a bit unlikable. The only person I've really liked so far is the stuff in the mall I've liked. The guy who works at the mall now, that character's just done a 180, and I kind of like that character more. And the kid that was away at summer camp.
So let me suggest, perhaps.
Let's not just talk about Stranger
Things
3.
Well, no, we are actually going to talk about Stranger Things 3. So what if I told you maybe there was a better way to experience this season other than watching it on television or internet television?
How would that work?
I'm not going to say this is like a great game or anything, but Stranger Things 3, the game. Is... as a nostalgia object attached to another nostalgia object.
Oh, boy.
You're already dealing with some layers there that you got to kind of peel back. This is a pretty okay action-adventure game.
So is this...
It's okay.
Is this a side thing, or are there going to be spoilers for the season?
There may be some... We're still... Okay, so here's where we are. This is like chapter 2 of the story. It's about halfway through, I think, chapter 2. So there will be perhaps some light spoilers in here. It is basically following the arc of the season.
Of the season, okay.
Yeah. So just, hey, if you don't want to know anything about Stranger Things 3, don't jump in here. Don't watch this right now.
Okay.
But that said, this is not going to be any late season spoilers or anything like that.
Here's my first problem.
Yeah.
This is not in the style of a game that would be around at the time.
This is a little more 16-bit than 8-bit.
This is a little bit like late 90s, mid-90s.
So the studio that made this, I believe, made a more 8-bit version looking game called... that was for the first season, I think. But it was like... I want to say it was on iOS and Android. I don't know that it was out on other platforms. So this one's out on consoles. It's out on PC. It's $20.
Okay.
It is an action-adventure game. Like I said, much more in the 16-bit era of those, of licensed games. It can be played co-op.
Okay.
You control 2 characters at a time, but there's like 12 you can have in your party, all from the main characters. And yeah, it's not bad. It's mostly a game where you kind of just do the story beats while also running around beating up Russian agents and monsters.
Okay.
And also just breaking everything.
So, I mean, that seems in the style of 90s Super Nintendo games.
Yeah.
Of just like adaptation games, right? Like we have 3 beats that we need to have. Russian gangsters, whatever it is,
Yes.
And then that's about it. Maybe monsters.
Yeah, there's monsters, there's Russians, there's other shit going on. I don't know that any of it really matters. What's important is that you are running around and just beating shit senseless.
Do they not have the likeness rights for the actors?
It's close-ish. Close-ish.
Also far enough away where I'm asking that question.
All right,
what kind of game is this?
We're going to the most interesting part of the story. We're going to the mall.
What is it? Is this like a zombies ate my neighbors? Is this,
it's not far off from it.
Right.
So every character has a few different individual attacks. In this case, I'm playing as Mike. He has this baseball bat. He can just sort of rail on things. You are doing this constantly, by the way. You are... this is the... one of the kids has a hacking ability. So he can hack into keypads and stuff.
Oh, you're like Mike is a party.
Yes, everyone.
Okay.
See how I'm switching characters here.
Yes.
So these are all the ones I've unlocked so far.
Okay.
In fact, let me just show you what we've got. So these are the quests I'm currently working on. Party, these are the characters I've unlocked. We got Lucas, we got Mike, we got Nancy, we got Dustin, and we got Jonathan.
So why is Lucas next to you, not in the party? Is that just a story beat?
I mean, I can make... He is in the party right now.
Well, how come like Mike isn't on the screen also? Like, why are some characters?
It's just you can switch between them once they unlock.
This
they're
is the
just,
co-op thing.
Yeah, you can switch between them at will.
Like if I were playing as
you
Lucas,
can still change them. At will.
I could change them. Got it.
You can change it with whoever you. There's certain.
Oh, I can
tasks,
change to will. Got it.
Yes, there are certain tasks that require a certain character. Like
yes, I gotcha. Like the Lego kids games where you have to be Robin to do this certain thing.
Yeah, so like Lucas, he has a special ability that's good for breaking boulders. So if you're like your path is blocked, you want to use him. You need to hack, you use Dustin.
Got it.
I haven't seen what all the special abilities are yet, but we're kind of going through it.
If you have to whine, you use Mike?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. So right now I think we have 2 quests. What are they? We need to find a gift for 11 at the mall because she's a little mad at me.
This is the episode I just finished up.
Yeah. And we need to go talk to Steve at Scoops Ahoy because there was we used Cerebro to just accidentally intercept a Russian message. Cerebro is a satellite that Dustin built to talk to his girlfriend, I think, in Canada.
Alex. It's a ham radio that he built.
He built a ham radio to talk to his possibly imaginary girlfriend.
So this is episode 2. I think so. Of the season.
I think each chapter is one of the episodes.
Okay.
So these are the places in Hawkins I can currently go. We've got Hopper's Cabin. We've got the suburbs. We've got the square.
Well, you've got
Bristol Farms.
Got to go to the new
mall and the Weathertop. So we're going to the mall.
So, like I said, in the television series, Netflix's own Stranger Things, I am enjoying the mall stuff. That mall seems popping.
Yeah, it's a mall.
I mean,
malls were big in the 80s. I don't know if you know that.
Well, it also seems like. What is this town? Is this town huge or is this town tiny? Because this mall is like ridiculous.
Well, so there's a thing going on. Basically, like the local townspeople are like shuttering their businesses because the mall has kind of taken over everything.
Yeah, but that mall is killer. That mall must have added 1 billion more jobs in those it's not a small mall.
Speaking from 2019 perspective, that mall has about 30 years before it becomes a fucking dead zone.
30? That's generous.
I'm just saying, 30 years from 1984. Yeah, that's about where malls are gonna die.
I think about 20. I mean, I would say about
2004.
I don't know.
I'd say more like 2014.
I stopped going to malls around 2000-ish. It's basically when you can start buying stuff online.
Yeah, fair enough.
Have you seen some of the stuff? This is way outside of this right now. Some of the stuff about how the malls are being repurposed for other things now.
Yes,
I love those stories.
All right, so we should buy 11 some medical tape. So I can buy her a charm bracelet, or I can buy her a scrunchie.
Well,
I've got a feeling charm bracelet.
Yeah. She kind of in this episode kind of has wears her hair down, or in this season.
Let's try that.
Okay.
Also, let's see if there's anything we can
break everything in here.
No, nothing I can break at the moment. I can break this trash can.
How do you know when you can break something?
It highlights.
Okay.
So the reason you're breaking stuff is that oftentimes money will fall out of it.
Sure. It's the 80s.
Yeah, that's how the economy worked.
So are these actual places with that actual Claire's Boutique, or is it just like a fake?
I think that was a fake.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they actually licensed Claire's Boutique for this.
Yep. 80s beating up to the food court.
Yep.
There's Scoops Ahoy.
Hoping for money to fall out of these hamburgers.
Wow, he's like jacked in this version.
Yep. Big news.
Big news.
Russians.
This is just how it went down in the episode.
I mean, who hasn't? Who hasn't intercepted a secret Russian communication via a home-built ham radio in their lifetime?
I mean, this is how we got that transponder, UV whatever transponder.
Mm-hmm.
She's also good. I like her in this episode.
She
or
is
this
Ethan
season.
Hawke and Uma Thurman's daughter.
Oh, you're kidding, really?
Nope.
I like her. She's probably one of my favorite characters this season.
I saw a couple people saying that her appearance on this show is going to be one of those things, like she's going to become a huge actress at some point, and it's going to be weird that she was on this show.
Oh, like one of those things that's like, oh, remember when she was in here?
Yep.
This is her, bosom buddies, her did you know when?
Yep. So Dustin's thing is he sprays, poison spray at stuff, which, of course, causes everything to break.
But he's also a hacker?
He's also a hacker.
I don't like that when he makes that face. He's got his front teeth. I feel like that's one of his defining character traits.
It is. let's see.
You don't want to pick up the purse?
I don't need to. You can't pick up the purse. You can only destroy the purse.
Okay.
It's a different game. All right, let's see where we need to go. It sounds like we need to go. Let's go visit 11. What do you say?
Sure.
Let's go say hey to 11.
Yeah.
She was not real happy that we canceled our date.
No.
Oh no, what's happening here?
This is the episode. Now you're at the end of the episode. I don't know if these aren't that.
The likenesses are just off enough that I wonder if they're just trying to get away from having to pay the actors.
Yeah. I mean, because there's clearly no voice acting. Yep, that's the episode.
But I bought this charm bracelet. Quest complete. You got dumped.
You got dumped. Nice job. Do you go play D&D now?
No, but man, that kid Will really wants to play D&D. Like, that's a recurring thing. Is he's just like
in this game?
Yeah. What do we play? Why don't we play D&D right now?
How far have you made it into the season?
Like
2 episodes?
Halfway through the second episode.
Did you get to the part where you say you haven't gotten to the D&D part? He really wants to play D&D.
I mean, they keep repeating that, so I assume that I don't know. Everything I have watched so far of the season, I have almost immediately forgotten. So
okay.
This game has actually been reminding me of shit that I watched like literally a day before. And I'm like, oh, right, that happened.
I hope it picks up. I was talking to my wife about it, and she was like, it's just hard to get engaged on, like, here we go again. The third round out with kind of similar stuff going on.
I mean, the fact that I stopped watching halfway through the second episode, and I was just like, maybe
right.
later. I don't know. It's not a good sign. Please give me the book.
So this might be past where I am. I don't know. I'm now out of my. Oh no, this part just wasn't in the episode.
So again, I mean, they say up front, that like this expands on certain aspects of the story from the season. So they're adding missions that are not actually just the plot.
Good, I'm glad.
But it is also pretty much the plot, as far as I can tell.
I mean, they're hitting the beats from what I can tell. I mean, it's got a great vibe of mid '90s.
Yes.
Whatchamacallit? Game based on a movie.
Yeah. Licensed games.
Yeah. It's like THQ licensed game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the thing is, like, it's competent. Like, hopefully we'll see some more of the combat stuff coming up here. Like, the combat is not super exciting, but it's also not bad. Like, and a lot of this game just feels like kind of a collectathon. Oh, like, here we go.
Here you go.
Here's some Russians hanging out in the library. That happens.
Wow. Beating up Dolph Lundgren.
I must break you.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. I've got health packs.
You sure do. Is that a licensed blurry Coke?
It does look like it, I think.
Or is it to say woke?
I think that kind of looks like it just says Coke.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
It kind of looks like it just says Coke,
but blurry enough. I mean, they probably licensed it for Stranger Things.
Yeah.
There was definitely somebody in one of the episodes drinking, I think, a new Coke.
New Coke died before its time,
Mm.
and by that I mean probably the right time. There are collectible gnomes everywhere.
Sure.
There's like 50 of them throughout the game. I don't know how many I have right now.
So you can tell your AI buddy there. Looks like you have some commands.
Yeah, I can tell him to stay or follow. Sometimes so there's a lot of pressure pads in this game. Like that's how you unlock stuff. So you have to like one character on one thing.
Yeah.
The other. Blah,
Okay.
blah, blah.
I mean, you did say it was co-op. So
yeah. It's co-op and it's a video game, so they have to add weird puzzles to everything.
Yeah. There you go. Speaking of which.
Okay, so that blew the circuit. Probably don't want that.
That's probably the last one, right?
Yeah, let's just hold off for now. See what these other zones are like. Alright, I need power to operate that door. Let's swap to some other characters.
When you transform like that, it's very odd.
And then I can swap to the other character at any
your
point
soul.
if I need to. We'll go with these guys for now. You know, Nancy, why not?
Okay.
What up, Nancy?
She's holding a pair of scissors like Agent 47.
Yep.
All right.
So I don't
What's
know.
on that computer? Can you like access the schematic? There's a desktop. Oh no,
Hang on, I
rats.
can kill these rats. There's a lot of rats in this game.
There are a lot of rats in the season so far.
Yeah. I just felt like also there's what was that Plague Tale game? There's all those damn rats.
Oh yeah, a lot of rats in there too.
The Summer of Rats is what I'm saying.
There's that desktop over there.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's turn the power on and see what we get.
There you go.
Circuit breakers.
The breakers. Remember, you can only power 2 rooms at a time. There's the ticket.
Okay.
Turn 3%. Okay. Thanks, Marissa.
Yeah, dirty pictures in the Russian literature room.
In the east and west end of the basement are active. Okay, so you're gonna have to go get the power to the west room, check it out there. Which is it just like do one whole side? And if you do the other one, does it go off? Okay.
So that blew the circuit.
It's not on yet. All right. Oh, what the heck? What if you don't do that middle one? Just do, just do these 2.
These 2?
Yeah, and then let it blow, and now do those 2 again, but not that one in the middle. Yeah, don't do that one.
Don't do that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can only have one.
Oh, that's the 3. Okay, yeah. I thought that was the one that had to be on no matter what. But no, you're right.
No. Rats.
Yeah, rats. Yeah, in playing this game, I'm starting to realize that maybe I was actually staring at my phone more often than I was actually paying attention to what was happening in the episodes. Which, I did not have that problem with the previous 2 seasons. Like, Stranger Things is not great television, but it is enjoyable television. I personally, I have found.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, like, just something about this season has not captured me at all. On, okay, off, on, off, off. Okay, so this has to be off. This has to be on.
Oops.
And that one has to be on.
Off, on, off. Yeah, you got it.
And money.
And the rats.
The fell out of the rats.
Vomit coins.
Just like real life.
That's looks like something you put weapons in.
Yeah, there's a lot of those around. Can't open up that door yet.
And the other one said you needed to blow it open. Can one of the characters blow open a door?
I don't think that...
not this one, but the one, there was another door down.
I don't know that I have anyone that's an explosive expert currently. So I can't get into that door. Hopefully that's not important.
There's a door there over here that was locked as well, in that room.
This room?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, it didn't, I thought it said blow it open. Okay. Same thing.
All right, so this says, this doesn't have any information about any other stuff.
No, it doesn't. Wait, pop that last circuit again. Does it turn the power on in here? The first one, sorry.
Yeah, that turns
check the computer. So it was off, on, off. Yeah, you have it.
Repository
off,
breakers.
On, off. Yeah, so you got into that thing. Check the other room, the other side. The whole, the
Yeah, might as well.
whole other part.
This is officially the most puzzling I've had to do so far in this game.
Do you know if you do...
But it is a lot of stuff like this.
We gotta turn those breakers up. Do you know if you were co-op, would you be able to do split screen, or you have to stay in the same room, you think?
I don't know. I assume that... I think...
You've never seen a puzzle where this screen gets split?
Not exactly, no. There are definitely times when I've had to leave a person behind, and they've just kind of sat there, and it just focuses on me.
Okay.
Surely there must be a book somewhere in here. A room full of books? Whoever heard of such a thing? Hey, a trash pile that's going to keep spawning rats.
Oh, that's where the rats live.
In the garbage.
Don't use that. What'd you get?
I don't know.
Oh, here's another fun puzzle. Okay. On, off, on.
Okay, so I only need to turn this fourth one on.
Yeah, I heard a door.
Oh, you know what it is? I need to go set the breakers in the other one, and I bet having both of those on will probably unlock some stuff. Maybe. Maybe? I don't know.
Well, check
Why not test it?
Why not test it?
It was not this room. Oh, well, this is that. Yeah, that's the room where the stuff... Oh, what is going on here?
So wait, you want... So if you push that button, then you did that door's open, okay?
That door's open.
And then this door here did not open.
This one opened, but this one
Something off in the distance opened?
Did it?
All right, something when you pop that breaker did.
All right, let's go see what's up there.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's that music.
Yeah. So at least these are still open. That's good.
Yeah, I don't think these
door's
close once you
okay.
open them. Let's see if anything up here. No. All right, so this one, it was these two, right?
Yeah, I forgot.
Let's find out.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Nothing.
this room.
Okay.
I think this door just closed before, so. Oh, puzzles.
Yeah. That's what it is. Okay, so that's on. Power's still here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go look at that computer again. The power's still on in this room.
Yeah. Let's go look at the computer.
On, off, on, off. Yeah, so that's set, right?
Yes.
And then this door is still locked. And you can't bash anything, right? There's no button behind a...
Yeah, doors like this, usually you don't bash.
Okay. Well.
Who doesn't love a good puzzle?
I love puzzles. And you checked all these things.
Of course, I picked the first section of the game to even, like, remotely
Oh, wait. Go back to the...
cause me to think for more
Turn
than...
this on again. Because there was something... yeah. Now...
Wait a minute.
Go back to the computer.
What did that say? You put the notes for the breakers in the opposite rooms.
Oh.
That's what it is.
We just all right, so 1 and 4 for this one? No.
No, this one would be 3 and 4? Or 2 and 3? 1 and 4. You're right. This is the 1 and 4. Okay, so 1, 4.
Okay. 2 and 3 is the other one, right? Check the computer there before you load, just to make sure. I think it's 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I might have that one backwards.
Well, that door's open now. Up there.
So wait. So if you do this one again.
Hang on. So if I do this. Come on. I didn't do anything.
Try 2 and 3 here.
Oh, 2 and 3. You're right. Sorry. That opens this door. So here's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, you're gonna split the party.
Yeah, I'm gonna split the party.
Okay,
that's
gotcha.
what needs to happen.
All right.
So you stay here.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
That seems frustrating.
Yeah, this is the first time I've really had to deal with this on like a significant level.
Okay.
So you just gotta kill these rats, get in here, do your thing. Ooh. These are all full of books, just in case you were wondering.
Uh-oh. So that's just all fun stuff?
That's fun stuff.
Okay.
All right.
Let me out!
Release me.
Okay, and then you'll do 2 and 3 on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
We figured it out.
Should you have...
Yeah.
Well,
She's
I think this is all for fun stuff, for funsies, because I think that computer has the way to get into the actual repository, which is a bit different.
But...
Anyway, you should get all this stuff. Why
totally.
not?
Why not? We're here. We spent this much time thinking about it, so let's do it.
That's right. Is that door open already?
Which one?
The bottom one? No. Okay. So 2 and 3?
Wait.
I think 2 and 3 first, and then 1 and 4.
Okay. I thought those were already on.
There you go.
Okay. Okay. You stay here. Wait, no, stay. All right, you stay.
Okay, and then 1 and 4.
Yeah. You got this, Nancy.
Did it. What if you fail that?
I just have to do it again.
Okay.
You're right. This was all just fun stuff.
All right. Now you ready? So leave once you get out of here.
Wrong one. I'll remember these eventually.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know. We'll read the computer again because I forget which room you have to have lit up. I think it's the far room you have to have lit up.
You're probably right. It was on the computer, right?
Yeah.
All right. Circuit breakers. Between this old building and the black is not. Activate the breakers. Remember, you can only enter 2 rooms at a time.
Okay, and then go to the band book thing. Yeah. Okay. Door will only open when the proper breakers in the east and west end of the basement are active. Okay. Each room's computer. Okay.
So do I have to have them set to the right thing?
Yeah, probably means you have to have them set to the reverse thing, I would guess.
Okay.
Because the other person did say you swap the notes.
Okay.
So this one would be 1 and 4.
I did it.
We're the best.
We're really good at solving puzzles.
We're very good 12-year-old.
Yep.
This definitely feels like taking me back to having rented this game for Super Nintendo.
Totally. And that's what they're going for,
Yeah.
clearly.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's a completely functional one of those.
Yeah.
Like, it does what it's supposed to do, much like Stranger Things itself. It does what it's supposed to do. Maybe not much more than that.
Should we see where this leads and then maybe wrap it up?
We'll maybe see where. Let's go talk to Steve, and then we'll see where things go.
Okay.
So you'd seem like you unlock party members just kind of as you progress in the story.
Like when they're introduced.
Yeah. Like Hopper has showed up, but he hasn't joined my party yet. I know at some point he will. There are definitely other characters and kids that have not joined the team yet.
He's too busy being cranky.
Yeah. Hopper is very cranky. He didn't used to be that cranky.
No. Wow, you're a vandal.
Yeah. Where's the exit? Up here. There we go.
Does stuff come out of that, or is that
Sometimes
just fun?
stuff comes out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes money comes out of there.
Back to the mall?
Back to the mall.
Okay, you're going to break this code?
Yes.
A cool mall. There was carpeting in the show, I think, in the upstairs of the mall.
So you're saying this game is completely inaccurate?
Completely inaccurate. It stood out to me because, gosh, who would want to carpet in a mall? That's disgusting.
Someone who had not thought very hard about what they were doing.
Oh, Jonathan.
All right, let's go say hey to Will.
Will probably wants to play D&D.
Probably.
But oh right, yes, this is a scene from the show. Spoilers coming up.
Spoilers.
Oh, there's Hopper.
Yep. They kind of made him look like Mike Hagar.
Yeah, they really did. They really did. I was gonna say. Oh, look at that transition.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's just talk to Will.
Wait, Jonathan plays too?
Yeah, he's on your team.
Oh. No, I mean like D&D.
In this case, I guess he does. Nobody wants to play with Will. What about Dungeons and Dragons, Vinny?
Listen, Dungeons and Dragons is doing just fine on its own.
Yeah. Oh, poor guy.
Poor guy.
All right, I think we're gonna call it here. So like, there's other sections of this game that are much more combat heavy.
I would probably come to this after I watched the season, but given the fact that the season is on demand and fully out there now, I guess you could release everything you want.
Totally, and I would also say, for just me personally, I think there's a greater chance of me finishing this game than there is of me finishing the third season.
That's
so
funny.
We'll see. I don't know, but I think this game's all right.
Yeah.
It's $20. Maybe not a game I would personally pay $20 for, but like, you know, if once you finish the season and maybe once it's discounted a little bit, I say it's totally solid.
Well, what I've seen so far seems like it is completely competent, and if you actually are really enjoying the source material, that's an added benefit, right?
Yes, 100%. So it's an all right way to get some nostalgia from a thing that is already like fire hosing nostalgia in your face on a regular basis.
All right. Well, thanks, Alex.
Thanks, Vinny.